Hi there guys, thanks for watching the GSC TV. Massive shout out to all these guys. Thank you for your likes, retweets. This week I got reading an article in 442 all about weakest links. That's something that I chatted about with a coaching friend of mine. We were starting to think that it wasn't so much about your strongest players, it was about helping the weaker players in the team improve. It was about working on your weak links. From reading the article, it appears that the authors are suggesting that football is a weak link game. It's not so much about your star player, but what happens with the rest of the players. It really struck a chord with me. I mean, how many times at grassroots you lose your best player because you probably haven't won enough for them, they drift off, and then all of a sudden the team kicks on and gets better. So this is the book I'm reading at the moment, The Numbers Game, and the whole idea of football being a weak link sport got me thinking about how I could apply that to the youngest team which I coach, which is an under-11s team. Not so much weak links in terms of players, but links between players. I read in 442 there was a really good article. It made me think of something, and you guys will get this. It said, can you improve the weakest links in your team? And what it meant was not necessarily players, but relationships between players. So,
chemistry. I've got 100 chemistry.
We're a Sunday grassroots team. We've been together now for 2 years, and we're not one of these teams that says, you're not up to scratch, we're going to kick you out. We are stuck with each other. As a team, we need to try and make the best of what we've got. Have a look at this team.
Who's Fred? Why am I Ken?
Ah.
I thought it was Ken.
Fred,
Okay.
Cameron, Ron, Cedric, Harry, Dave.
We've got Ken the keeper, Dave the defender and Doug the defender. We've got Harry the holding midfielder. We've got Cedric the central midfielder. We've got Cameron or Cam, as he plays Cam. Okay. These guys have got double barrel names. We've got Len wing back and we've got Ron wing back. Okay.
Are they brothers?
And then we've got Fred the forward. So, right, let me talk about this then. So let's say in this team, let's say that Harry and Cedric are constantly squabbling Joseph and Jack. So just imagine, are they going to have good chemistry?
No.
Right.
They'd have a red link.
Does that look familiar?
Yeah.
Right, let's say Ron Wimback, he gets on with everyone. Okay, gets on with absolutely everyone. So you've got good chemistry with Doug, Harry, Cameron, Fred,
Cedric.
good chemistry. What about Ken the keeper? Do you get on with people or not? He
I
only gets on with Dave. Okay, what does he think about Doug?
He thinks that he's
Let Josh decide.
He thinks he's a load of rubbish.
Right, doesn't like Doug. What about Doug and Dave? Do they get on?
They're alright. They're alright.
No. Okay.
That'd be a yellow link. That'd be orange.
Sit down a minute. Would that, if your two centre backs didn't get on, would that cause you concern?
Yeah.
That would cause me concern. Okay. What about Cameron and Cedric? Do they get on?
A little bit. Yeah, they do. I think they do.
Let's say they do. Okay. And what about Len Wingback? Does he get on with people?
No.
Oh, right. We've got
He's a bit
issues.
of a beer person.
What about Harry? Does Harry get on with people?
Yeah, because he's the holding midfielder.
He's a yellow line.
Okay.
He'll be
That
able
might be. Okay. Right. What does that tell you about this team? Is that
about
team
me?
going to work?
No.
Why?
Because there's like one person with one green.
It's
The left
about
side don't
80
work
chemistry.
together. Okay. About 80 chemistry. So, what could this team do to get better chemistry?
Work together more.
Work together as a team and community.
Co-operative.
So tell us, and what do you reckon?
I work more together as a team
Okay.
and communicate more.
What about, would you start getting along more purely by playing football?
No, because you
Becoming
go on
friends
days
as
out
well.
and stuff.
What did you say, mate?
Could like go on days out and become friends.
Like laser station.
Go to the pub.
And get drunk.
Okay.
Be a
So,
raging alcoholic.
Because we went to
Sit down a
laser
minute.
station, which helped.
Yeah.
okay. So, is it all about what we
was
do on the
so
football
fun.
pitch? So there's things away from football then that can do what? Jake, what could they improve?
Chemistry.
Socialise.
What could they improve?
They can improve their friendship and then they can work together.
So what would happen on here then? What would happen in terms of FIFA?
You might get a yellow link.
It would improve what on FIFA?
The chemistry.
The chemistry, you've got it. Okay, so if we've got players that squabble and don't get along, does that help our team?
No,
What do we need to try and do?
not squabble.
Okay. What about this one? What about this one? And this was a challenge I think I gave to Jack once. How many of your teammates have you spoken to this session? So do you only speak to 1 or 2 people, or do you come along? It's no coincidence, and it wasn't my idea. Do you know when we turn up at training and I shake everyone's hand and I say hello?
Yeah.
Have you gone back to school yet? How are you feeling? Did Man United lose again?
At least we're hiding and put late.
True. But the point is, by talking to one another, what are we doing?
Communicating and getting more chemistry.
You're building more chemistry in the team. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, right, good stuff. Right, we're going to set up now. I just thought I'd do that. That was a bit
Play
random.
match.
Watch this. Wait, what did you just say? Oh. Big shout out this week to my tutor when I did the Youth Mod 3 final assessment, who was Matt Jones. So Matt has very kindly let me refer back to his 4-corner model. I think it's really good for younger age groups. It puts it into a context which the players will understand. Thanks for watching the GFC TV. Keep putting your comments below, subscribe on YouTube or on Instagram as well. There's a Facebook page. Not a lot happens on Facebook. There's not enough pictures of kittens, dogs. And see you next week, GFC TVers.